Hey guys, Terry here. Hey, it's the first of the month, so it's time for another sheetload of cards. I love these kits. They come from Crafty. I'll have a link to her YouTube channel below. And I love it because it is a recipe for making cards. This month makes 8 cards. And it's a really cute pattern. So she always gives us the dimensions, and then she gives us on the second page the instructions for cutting. This time we're going to use two 12 by 12 sheets to make the 8 cards. And I went through my stash. I've got a couple of paper packs here. I think this Park Lane is from Joann Fabrics store, and I think their Park Lane is on sale right now. I was at Joann's yesterday. But this pack here is a really cute birthday pack, and it was hard to decide with all these fun, bright colored papers, but I think I'm going to go with the striped paper and the cupcakes, although it was really hard to decide because look at those rings and look at the balloon animals. Isn't that fun? So I had a hard time deciding, but I think these are a good contrast here. So I thought I would make 8 birthday cards, and it is super easy to follow her instructions. She does a fabulous job of explaining how to cut the 2 pattern papers, and then usually there's some kind of solid cardstock for making the one pattern paper pop against the other one, and then she's also got the card bases. So I will get out my card bases, and then I will start cutting my paper, and then we'll see what they look like. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my papers cut. It was a little bit tricky cutting this time, so I would recommend that you watch Crafty Owl's second day of the month. She always shows how she did it. So the first day she shares the PDF, and then the second day she shows you how to cut and how she assembled hers, and then some suggestions on how to make the card your own. So I would just say watch her video for how to cut it, because I'm sure she's going to have some really handy tips on cutting it the right way. And then there was also some scraps that she uses to decorate the inside of the cards. Just a little tab on the inside of the card. So that is fun and cute. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my pattern pieces on top of the matted paper here, and then we're going to trim these off of those. They're going to go on an angle. So I will do that, and then I need to be thinking of what I want my sentiment to be. So I know it's going to be something with happy birthday, but I'll have to pick out which stamp set I'm going to use. And then she also gives the suggestion that you put some kind of decoration on the front. So maybe I'll cut cupcakes on my Cricut or something. I don't know if I have a cupcake punch or some balloons. I have to think about it. I do have links to supplies that I use on my website. If you use those links, I make a few pennies on Amazon. There's just some, I have a tonic, the guillotine paper cutter that I love to use. I love to use the Tombow liquid glue, and things like that. So I appreciate when you guys use those links. And then, yeah, I think I need to assemble and then pick out my stamp set. So I'll be right back. Okay, I decided on a stamp set. I got this one here. This is from the Stamps of Life. It's a very cute birthday set, and then also came with some dies. And I like the happy birthday, and I thought that I would do that on some of these little cutouts that I had punched. This is from a Gina K Master Series set. So I love this size, and I just have a bowl of them here, and they're handy for just grabbing one to be able to stamp onto. And then I thought on the inside of the card I would do Make-A-Wish, and I've got some candles. So I just wanted to show you, I've got the Mini Misty, and it's small, a great size for card making. And if you want to stamp the inside of the card, just flip your card inside out, and then this part will fit inside your Misty. So this is for stamping on the inside of the card. And I like to do this before I have the outside made, just in case I mess it up. But if you mess it up, you can stamp on a separate piece of paper and then glue it over top of it. I've done that before. And I'm using black onyx ink. I love how this is a VersaFine. I think Gina K makes a black onyx ink too, but it just stamps so clearly. Just a good solid black image. And then that's on the inside of the card. And then it's just ready for you to decorate the outside of it. Okay, so I also like to use my stamp chamois. This one's from Lawn Fawn, but a lot of companies make them. So I use this to wipe off my stamps, and it really does get every bit of ink off of there. And this gets discolored, but I just rinse this out, get it wet when I'm going to make a batch of cards. And then I like to store it in this plastic jewel case. It'll stay wet in here for a couple days, but I usually open it up in the drawer and just let it air out so it doesn't get moldy or musty. So, love that. So let me stamp the little circles. I like to keep it simple when I'm making these cards. I think it's all about the paper is nice and colorful, and you should just be able to quickly put together, you know, 8 to 12 cards and then have a batch for the next so many birthdays that you need to send out, or whatever occasion. So let me get these stamped. I could do this in a color too, but I seem to really like how crisp this black ink is. So I just make sure I have it down in the corner there in case I have to restamp it. That's what I love about the Misty. But this ink, like I said, works really well. Take that off. Look how clear that looks. Love that. Okay, so let me stamp the rest of these and then I'll be ready to assemble. I did not even plan this, but it's exactly 2 rows of cupcakes on the strip there. And then the bases, they came out pretty good too. So that was dumb luck. So now I'm going to assemble these. And it's always important to look at her instructions. And I think I'm going to put them on diagonal like this because the stripes on there. I don't know. Yeah, it looks fun this way. Since I use really heavy cardstock, I like to use the 110 pound. And now Michael's is carrying 110 pound in white and beige, or craft I should say, and black. So I use my Score Pal to score the paper, and then I use a Teflon bone folder, and it does a really nice crease in it so that the card lays flat. And I'm ready to glue my cards together. When you're gluing them, make sure you've got the inside facing the right way. And then I'm just going to glue these on. So I wanted to tell you that along with card making, I like to make organizing videos. And I have a garage sale coming up the end of the month that's in Columbus, Ohio. And I am going to declutter and kind of destash my craft room because I have so many, just so many alphabet letters and stickers and paper that I don't use, and I'll probably keep all my stamps and dies because I do use those and I like them, and it would be hard to pare those down. But I do want to just go through stuff that I know that I'm not going to use. If I haven't used it by now, I know I'm not going to use it. And then that way I have everything around me that I know that I will use. I want to have my card making, just have the stuff that I know that I use, and same with my scrapbooking. There's just things that I I have in bins, and I know that I need to just get rid of them. So I'll have the address. If you're near Columbus, Ohio, I'll have the address down below and the date. It's at the end of August. And but as I'm destashing, I'm making videos, so it kind of, I want it to be something that you can do along with me if you are in the season of your life where you're just trying to get rid of stuff that's taking up space. So I welcome you to watch that. I'll have a link to my website down below, and then it has a link to the start of the destashing videos, and I think it'll be fun. I think if you it's not that it takes a lot of time to go through our stuff. I say it's always good to you know, sometimes we get teased because we reorganize, but I think you find stuff that you forgot that you have. So I think it is good to go through your stuff from time to time, and it's just giving me a good excuse to go through and pass those things along to others that I, you know, it's like some of the, like the stickles. I have stickles. I don't use stickles. They're just drying up in my drawer. So those should go to somebody that loves to use them. So that's my game plan anyways. So I'll have a link to my website and you can see those, and they're probably going to be 15 to 20 minute long. So they're a little bit longer, but I do intend for people to go through their own stuff while I'm sorting through stuff. And I've got some organizing tips in there. But it's really just motivation. So I hope that helps. Let me glue the last few and come back and show you my cards. Oh my gosh, the cards turned out so colorful. I just love them. So cute. Look how colorful those turned out. So there's the ones with the rainbow paper on the back, cupcakes on the front, and then just as cute are the cupcakes in the background and the rainbow stripe in the front. And then the inside has the Make-A-Wish with the candles. So cute. And then I also stamped my website, Made by Terry on the back. So I think they turned out very fun and colorful. So like I said, I'll have a link below to Crafty Owl's YouTube channel where you can get the PDF. And she does it every month. And we just love following along. And we're so grateful that she puts those recipes together. So enjoy, and I hope you have a great week. Bye guys.